The one and only Amir Ali. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
And then I started doing more research and I found you, and I hate doing videos, but the coaching calls was one of the things. And then you had another video that caught my eye where it was specific, outside of the PMP, but I knew this is real content. This is things that will be on exam, right?
I did hard work for sure, but I think the follow-up, sir, you did. I don't know how you managed to do the follow-up. With one particular student like me, you have hundreds of students. You are just keeping an eye on each of the students. So after my hard work, I can say that the credit goes to you, sir. That is for sure.
Hi Amir, good morning. Yes, I cleared the exam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And this has happened only because of the customized roadmap and mocks, and you always keep on asking us to do proper RCA, detailed RCA. It happened only because of the detailed RCA. Yes, this RCA helped me a lot.
Thank you for all this guidance and support you gave me. Mr. Amir, thanks for our team.
So I was just looking at his post, like who cleared the PMP, and he used to post the success stories on daily basis. So I reached out to Alina and I asked her how is his program or something. So she said you can trust him and you should join this program if you are looking for it.
It was a very customized base feedback that I was getting from sir, from you.
So yes, follow-up is very important, and thank you very much for that. It made me accountable. If you didn't ask me this often, I would have slacked off more.
I would say your course was super important. I think this was the main part, once you understand the course, and then I think the mocks were super important. Your emphasis on mocks, you kept nagging us that, get this mock done, do RCA. All of this was super helpful because pushes were they were similar. So yeah, mocks were, there are so many mocks that you have, and if you do all of them, I'm pretty sure anybody who goes, who does them can easily clear a PMP.
Amir, first of all, thank you so much. I think without your guidance, it took me 1 complete year. I was preparing for PMP through books and everything. So I was giving some mocks also available online, and I was not able to, have that confidence that I'll be able to clear. But I'm telling you, after attending the classes, especially after doing the mocks, doing the RCAs, I was feeling confident enough that yes, I can attempt it. And the day you told me to book your exam, I still asked you that are you sure that I can give the exam? And you said yes, you are ready.
First of all, I thank you a lot for the privilege, because when I started encounter with your program through LinkedIn, so some of your talks, always motivating me, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. So I always follow you, almost everything, all your journeys. I watch all of them, even the one that they speak in your local language.
So that was not an easy journey, and it would not be possible without you. I really appreciate the support. He was always available for my questions and always put me in the right direction. And actually, if I want to say how was the journey, my journey started 2 years back when I first called you for the SP, and then you directed me to PMP, and then we did SP after that, and then you tricked me to do the PGMP.
Thank you so much, and again, Amir, thank you so much, and your mocks are really good. I mean, everyone should do your mocks for sure, and then they will be all prepared for the exam. And trust your program.
And then you came with your follow-ups, and that kind of really boosted me. Those daily follow-ups, making sure that I was getting the mocks that I needed to do completed, and following up on me, it really boosted my motivation again. And as I was started doing those mocks, I got an opportunity for a job which required me to have PMP, so I had to book for PMP before I get the interview.
Mostly coaching goal is for you understand how you will solve the question. Mostly it is like that. We can only do the 10 or 12 questions, maybe less than that. But main thing is it will come into your bones that you have to do elimination technique. So you cannot go just, okay, this is the answer, I will go directly put this answer. That is the main thing. It will come into you that you have to do elimination technique. That is the best thing for coaching all.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, with the right guidance from yourself, I managed to do good in the exam and to clear the PMP. I would say that your approach was really helpful because I'm not that type of a person who would sit there and read a lot of theoretical things to get things done. I'm more of a practical person who would prefer practicing over sticking to the theoreticals. And
I would definitely say that the root cause analysis for me was the key. And here's why. Is some people try so hard to memorize all the processes and how they're all linked together. And if you do this, then you got to do that. And some people, maybe they think that way. That was very hard for me. It was just a lot to memorize. I'm not Amer Ali. I can't do that. So for me, just the process of actually answering the questions with your technique of process of elimination. And then if you're left with always like two answers, which one do you do? And if you get it wrong, you have to go do the root cause analysis. Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you very much for everything. Fantastic. I would not have done as well as I had done if I hadn't had the foundation that you gave me, for sure.
Who here wants to be successful? Raise your hands. Hi guys. I hope everyone is doing amazing. They are having an amazing week, etc., etc. Tamina, message in your group that the class has started. And if you are my students, guys, message in the group that class has started. This is going to be an amazing session. Okay. Where are you from? When's your exam? Put in the chat box. I would love to know. When is your exam? If you have booked it. When is your exam, my friend? Hi, Amir Ali, sir. How are you? Mehrose is asking. I'm very good. I'm awesome. I'm beautiful. What about you? Hello, everyone. Guys, can you hear me? Can you see me? My voice is clear. Okay. Walaikum salam. Good evening. Good evening. Good morning from US. It's like, what's the time here? 11 a.m. Walaikum salam. Hi. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi. I have PMP exam on Saturday. I hope you pass. How's your preparation? Can't memorize. You don't need to. Yes, too much content. Of course, the content is too much. That's why PMP booklet is the best thing that you can do. Hi, coach. Hi, Tamina. 19th March, Nargis, you should be doing simulator now. Are you doing simulator or you are not on simulator? TH April. What is TH April? I don't know name. Is there any date of TH April? Okay. Muhammad Arslan, he has exam in 8 April in Jeddah. 6th April, book exam on 21st. Okay, 25th of March. 7th February, India. Best of luck. Okay, yes, Saf, good to have you. Clear, sir. Yes, yes. Your voice is clear. Thank you for that. Good evening, good evening. 28th February. Okay, Tamina. Okay, Kanan, good to have you. Kanan, yesterday Shri was asking how's your preparation level. So why don't you tell me here, how's your preparation? Okay, thank you. Not yet. Okay, you should start, Nargis. It's been 3 weeks. So which topic are you doing? You should be on simulator now. All good. 4th April. Okay, perfectly fine. Today we are gonna do my favorite topic. And in a way, I have not taught for a long time. I have been thinking to do something for you guys so that you can understand and master that thing. So I have came up with this plan and I hope you enjoy the plan. The plan is that I'm going to go through the entire topic. Okay. I'm going to go through the entire topic and then we are going to do not 10 questions. I did put 10 questions and we are going to do 15 questions. Okay. So I'm going to wear my ambitious hat. It's an ambitious process. Okay. And we are going to do that. So first we are gonna do we are gonna go to the topic. Okay, we are gonna go do the topic and we are gonna work into that. What is PMP? This session is for those people who already know what's PMP. If you don't know, project management professional is PMP. This is a question answers and preparation session. Okay, so I'm gonna use stages of team, also known as Tuckman ladder. Okay, also known as Tuckman ladder. They change the settings. Okay, so stages of team, also known as Tuckman ladder. And from that, I'm going to explain the entire team topic, right? And once you know the team topic, then we are gonna solve 15 question answers. So let me put it straightforward. These 15 question answers will not be easy. They will be hard questions. You need to understand those questions in a better way, and then we can work into that way. Okay, Tuckman ladder will have 5 stages, and we will work into that. Through each stage, I will explain each topic, and then we'll work into that. Clear? Everyone is clear? Put yes or no, and it has to be an interactive session. It has to be an interactive session. I need you to put what are the stages of Tuckman ladder. What are the 5 stages of Tuckman ladder? Ashindra, put your message here in the chat box. Okay, not there. What are the 5 stages of the Tuckman ladder? Tuckman ladder, also known as stages of team. This is Tuckman ladder, or also known as stages of team. What are the 5 stages of Tuckman ladder? Forming, storming, norming, performing, and journeying. Thank you very much for putting into that. By the way, guys, those who are watching, I'm gonna appreciate if you can like it on YouTube so that it can start coming into the algorithm of YouTube. I want more and more people to reach this free content, those who are watching. So please, everyone, I'm gonna request you, like this video wherever you are watching and share it if you can. Okay, please do like that. Okay, perfectly fine. Okay, cannot spell or say that word. Why you cannot spell or say that word? You should be. Okay, stages of team. Forming, then storming, then let me put this a little bit down. Forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. Any team, anywhere in the world, it passes through these stages. They come at forming, then they reach to storming. What are these? I will explain you. Then norming, then performing, then finally adjourning. Now, what does forming actually mean? Okay, what does forming actually mean? What happens as a project manager? So I'm assuming you're a project manager. You make resource management plan. You make a resource management plan. Resource management plan talks about everything about the resources. Can you put in the chat box what are the 4 type of resources that we have? There are 4 type of resources. Okay, I want to go back to directly to basics and know it from you, because this has to be an interactive session. Those people who will watch later on, put in the comment box what are the 4 type of resources are there. There are 4 type of resources. What are those? Put in the chat box. There are 4 types of resources. What are those 4 type of resources? There are 4 type of resources, and we should know them. What are the 4 type of resources? Manpower, machinery, money, material. Okay, all these are 4 type of resources. Good. There are 4 type of resources. Okay. 4M: manpower, machinery, money, and material. Okay, all these are important. I'm not gonna say one is not important, the other is important. All resources are very important, but of course we are human. This becomes the most important resource. Okay, this becomes the most important resource. For money, we have cost management plan. For material, we have quality management plan. Okay, machinery also comes under there. Manpower, it comes under mostly resource management plan, which can be called as staffing management plan. How to manage the people, different type of name can be given to that. Purpose is how do you manage resources. It talks about, if we talk about resource management plan, okay, this is made in the forming stage. When does the resource management plan is made? When do you make a resource management plan? Resource management plan is made in which stage? It is made in the forming stage, the first stage of the project. In the forming stage, we make the resource management plan. It talks about how you are going to acquire the resources. Then it is going to talk about how you are going to develop the resources, how you are going to manage the resources, and finally how you are going to control or release the resources. Okay, so in addition to resource, I will explain all these things one by one. How do you acquire the resources, how do you develop them, how do you manage them, and how do you control them. Okay, how do you acquire them, how do you develop them, how do you manage them, how do you control. But at forming stage, resource management plan is not the only document that you are making. In addition to resource management plan, you are also making here a RACI, RAM, resource calendar. Okay, I told you I'm gonna go deep in the team topic. So my goal in this master class, I'm gonna call it master class. In this master class, my goal is to make sure you understand every single thing in the team topic. Okay, if you want me to skip to this, if the majority people says, I'll do that. But I want to go slowly and cover every single thing. Put something in the chat box if you want that or not. And secondly, what does RACI stand for? Who is responsible? Okay, he's a responsible person, he's gonna do that thing. But at the end of the day, who is accountable? Okay, he is responsible. Who is accountable for that thing? That thing actually happened. That thing really happens. We need to go into detail into that. His neck will be on there. If something goes bad, he will be answerable for that. Responsible, accountable. Consult. If I want to ask something and discuss it, discuss, also known as consult, and more of a FYI for your information. So we have RACI, who is responsible for something, who is accountable, whom to consult, whom to inform. Responsible, accountable, consult, inform. All these things are the parallel of that. Okay. Then RAM. Okay, RAM is kind of a subset of RACI that only talks about who is responsible for certain element. This thing has happened. Who is responsible for that? That's it. Nothing more. Okay, who is responsible for that pertinent element? Okay, that's it. Yes, Nafi, resource, all things are happening in planning as a first thing. Forming is the first thing. So resource calendar, RACI, RAM are happening at the forming stage because that's the first stage when people are coming. So I want to put it there. They are happening parallel into that. What is the difference between RACI and RAM? RACIs are detailed. It has responsibility, accountability, consult, inform. Whereas the RAM only has the responsibility part. Who is responsible for that patent thing? Arslan Sahab, is that clear? Responsibility assignment matrix. Who is responsible for that thing? That's it. Nothing more, nothing that. Who is responsible for that patent element? RAM. Okay. Resource calendar. As the name suggests, calendar, it is when these things will be available. When these things will be available. Okay. When these things will be available, that is resource calendar. Giving you a time thing, giving you actually the date, like when the resources are going to come. So here I'm trying to give you the keywords into that. Like, okay, this keyword, what does that keyword mean? So you should know these keywords. So these keywords can help you along the direction. When you are solving the question answers, these keywords will be your way. Okay, so we are clear about these three documents: RACI, RAM, and resource calendar. Put in the chat box, I'm clear. Clear, clear, clear. Thank you very much. Okay, now we go back to our resource management plan. How do you acquire the resources? Now, this is a very interesting thing which many people just miss it. RAM, repeat RAM please. RAM is responsibility assignment matrix. Okay, RAM is responsibility assignment matrix. Who is responsible for certain thing? Who is responsible? Who at the end of the day will be there? Tech G2, is it clear to you? Tech G2, is it clear to you? I want to get a confirmation from everyone because I want to take this class slowly. I don't want to hurry anything and anyone to miss anything. Yeah. Okay. The first thing in when you are gonna go for the acquiring the resources, I need to know what do I need? What do I need? Okay. How much I need? Like how many resource I needed? And then which skill level do I need? What do I need? Right? What do I need? How many resources we need? What will be the skill level we need? Amir sir, does resource calendar have equipment? Yes, of course. Resource calendar, the life of our Pi 6130 will have when there it actually have all the four resources: manpower, machinery, money, material. So it will have when the crane will be available, when these human resources become available. So all those things will be there. The life of a Pi. What do I need? Like, let's say you are doing a Burj Khalifa project. I'm going to ask you, you tell me, because this is an interactive session. What do you think, which type of resources do you need in order to make a Burj Khalifa? Put in the chat box. You're a project manager. You are looking into that. What are the resources do you need to make a Burj Khalifa? Be open. Think about it. Put in the chat box whatever the resources you think. Cranes, good. Let's talk about human resources. For when we are talking about resource topic, we are talking about human resources. Okay, capital, machinery, legal. I'm talking about human resources. Man, what human resources you need? What type of manpower we are needed? Labor. Okay, designers. Okay, who else? Architect. skilled and semi-skilled labor. Okay, what else? Architects, civil engineer, HR, admin. Good. So you see all these, like you need drivers. If we just focus on driver, I need drivers. I need crane driver. I need truck driver. I need trailer driver. I need car driver. I need tower crane driver. Even in the cranes, I need tower crane. I need mobile crane. I need crawling crane. And then I also need a crane signal. So all crane operator, all safety engineers, project managers, all the resources that you need, I point out, I identified it. Then what level of skills you need? I need a beginner designer as well as a smart designer. I need some safety engineers. I also need safety manager. I need project engineer, project site engineer, cleaner, all the resources, which type of the resources you have, you need. Okay. Then are all these resources physical or virtual? It's a very important consideration when you are acquiring the resources. When you are acquiring the resources, we need to consider all the type of resources, physical, virtual, and the challenges in those resources. Like what, let's talk about physical resources. What is the benefit of physical resources? And what are the challenges of the virtual resources, of physical resources? Let's first focus on that. And by the way, that is your one topic of exam content outline: challenges of physical resources and challenges of virtual resources. So first, let's go with the physical resources. What are the challenges that you have with the physical resources? If I'm going to get physical resources, what are the challenges we are having here? No. I am asking Saeed Hassan, what are the challenges? You have physical resources. So in them, what are the challenges do you have? Transportation, maintenance, PPEs, same location availability, PPEs, maintenance, experienced manpower, logistic, food accommodation permit. This is, I like Islam, thank you. Accommodation, food, transportation, food, have to arrange for their food, place of worship, hygiene, safety. Guys, Ramadan is coming. Okay, Ramadan is coming. So in Ramadan, if let's say we have half the population that is gonna fast, that is gonna do most, that they need mosque, they need place to worship, they like, I need to consider that in physical resources. Then if Diwali is coming and we have some Hindu, I need to consider that. Navratri is coming, I need to consider that. I need to have a temple for them. Then if I have Sikh, I need to have a church, all the religious thing, culture thing, I need to consider that. There is a benefit, then there's a challenges, then transportation, food, toilet, all these things, I need to consider that. Welfare facility, all the things. So benefits are there, challenges. Now, if I go with the virtual, what are the benefit and challenges of a virtual team? By the way, I did not even consider the visa. I need a visa, I need a passport, right? There's also permissions, of course. What are the challenges of a virtual team, guys? Internet. Benefits of physical. Physical benefit is that you can have a better communication. Benefits of physical is you can do quickly things. Benefits of physical is that we human prefer to have a eye-to-eye contact. We can do things quicker. When you are in physical, you move fast. You can even work extra time. That's physical. Okay. Slow computers, internet problem, connectivity, time zone problem. These are all challenges. What are the benefits of virtual? It's cost effective. It can be recorded for review purpose. Okay, you can get best of the best talent. So this is the first consideration. When I identify what are the skills I have, I need to identify what are the benefits, challenges, and on the basis of that, I go for a team. Okay, let's go. We decided we are gonna go for hybrid team. Okay, I acquire the resources. I go for hybrid team. Now I do the SWOT analysis. Strength, weakness, opportunity, threats of each team member. Like team members are there, I have acquired the resources. Next thing is I need to develop them. Okay, the first thing was acquire, second thing is develop, third thing is manage, the fourth thing is control. Acquire, develop, manage, control. That is your resource management plan. You have acquired the resources. Now I need to develop them. Okay, first I need to do their SWOT analysis. When I give them the task, what is their strength? What is their weaknesses? What is the opportunity in the market? What is the threat? And provide them the task according to their strengths. This is called team skills appraisal. I'm trying to identify where my team actually stand, right? That's what we are deciding now. Skills we need, we interview them, we have a discussion them, and then we acquire that team. Once you acquire that team, now we are developing them. We are currently looking at what are their skills and what do I need. Remember, project management PMP need that you act like a servant leader, which means you never fire team member. You never fire team member. You always identify training need assessment. What does that mean? Identify his current skills, desired skills, and you provide training and coaching. You provide training and coaching, and this happens throughout the project, not just one time. This happens throughout the project. You provide them the training, you provide them the coaching, you keep looking at what is more needed, what is missing it here, what do I have, what do I don't have. I need to identify what is the training requirement, what is the coaching requirement, how do I provide it. Always I identify the training need assessment, I provided the training, I measure that training benefit outcomes. Now the training is done, if that is effective or not. If it is not effective, I do it again. Identify that, you develop the team. Our small understanding between training and coaching. Training is more of a technical skills, like how to use Excel, how to use AI. Coaching is more of a emotional skills, emotional intelligence. Okay, helping the team to how to basically have a eye-to-eye contact with someone. Soft skills. Thank you, Hassan. This is more of a hard skills. Okay, this is more of a soft skills. Like training, right now I'm providing you training into that, but if we want to discuss how to discuss a team member, how to talk to them, that's more of a soft skills. Both is the responsibility of a project manager. As a servant leader, this is a job of the project manager to provide training, coaching, and mentoring. Mentoring staff is a long term, it's a lifelong relationship. For example, when you join my program, you do get training for the PMP, then coaching as a follow-up. Mentoring is a lifelong. I just had a discussion with one of my students in the morning that was getting a new job. So I was discussing him how to do, how not to do. So mentoring is a long term. Okay, so StreamYard, clip it. Difference between training and coaching. Now I have provided training, I have provided coaching, I have developed them, acquire. What were the four things? What is acquired? What is what are the 4 things that comes under resource management plan? How do you acquire the resources? How do you develop? Now manage the resources. Okay, so training is more of a tech G2, is more of a technical skills that you need. More of a technical skills that you need. How to operate the computer, how to work on Excel, how do I do these jobs, electrical job, mechanical job. Coaching is how do I talk to someone, how do I pass the interview, have an eye-to-eye contact. That is training and coaching. The next is we acquire the resources. We got our resources, then I develop them. Developing the resources is throughout the project, and then manage them. Okay, so manage again consists of 2 things: managing conflict and managing emotions. Manage part mostly come in storming stage, but I'm going to explain it here. Okay, so in order to manage them, I need to have emotional intelligence, EQ. Emotional intelligence or EQ. There are 5 elements of emotional intelligence. Can you put in the chat box what are the 5 elements of emotional intelligence? There are 5 elements of emotional intelligence. What are the 5 elements? There are 5 elements of emotional intelligence. Okay, self-awareness.
For sure.
Self-awareness, self-management, empathy. Active listening does not come there. No. Okay, active listening is a very important skill which comes under, which is itself a skill, but that is not the 5 things that come under emotional intelligence. What is active listening? Giving 100% attention to somebody. It's active listening. Okay. Empathy does come there. No, collaborative. No, Shubhashik. Self-aware, interpersonal skills does not come there. There's a word stewardship. No. Empathy, motivation. Okay, motivation. No, subversive. Self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy. You are in the self-awareness, self-management, empathy. Okay. Knowing oneself. Okay. Understand yourself. Okay. Self-awareness. Self-awareness, self-management. Okay. Different people are giving different answer, and most of the answer are right. They're not bad answers. Okay. No answer is a bad answer as long as you are giving the answer. Okay. So emotional intelligence, according to Daniel Goldman, which PMI actually follow, the first one is self-awareness. I need to know myself. For example, I want to do this 2-hour session. This will be approximately 2, maybe it goes above, but I will try to make it less than 2. So self-awareness, I need to know myself. If I don't know myself, I cannot do anything. Okay, I need to know if I do any things before this session, if I attend sales call, or anything that make my mood off, I cannot give 100% for this session. I prepared for this session. I have made 15 questions. Last night I was working to make this session good. Self-awareness, I need to know myself. When I have that self-awareness, then I can only manage myself. Okay, self-management. I can manage this thing. Self-awareness, self-management. Now I know myself, now I can manage myself. Okay, self-awareness, self-management. Then you see, this is both inward. Inside, you know yourself. Inside, you know yourself. Okay, the next thing is third part, self-awareness, self-management. Now it is social skills. Now that is how to talk to anyone, how to influence anyone, how do you make decision, etc., etc., etc. It comes here, third thing, not the first, not second. And also fourth one, empathy. Okay, empathy also come here. What is empathy? Empathy is basically feeling how the other person will feel, how they will feel that. Empathy. What is their empathy? I need to feel how they are feeling in their shoes. Empathy. Very, very important, very critical. Then the last one is motivation. I'll explain you multiple motivational theories also. Like why do I need to know motivation? Not humanity, use the PMI language. Please, Aslan, use the PMI language. What does motivate them? All 5 elements of emotional intelligence are clear? All 5 elements of emotional intelligence are clear to everyone? Put in the chat box, yes, no, any confusing? Self-awareness, self-management, social skill, empathy, and motivation. Now we will go to motivational theories. What motivate people is different. What motivate one person will be different to what motivate to other person. So I need to see what are the different motivational theories there that look into that. The one of the basic theory of motivation is Maslow hierarchy of need. Maslow hierarchy of need. Food, like it says that there are basic needs, like food, water, shelter, etc., etc. Unless those needs are not filled, I will not move to the other needs. Unless your lower needs are not satisfied, unless your needs of safety, etc., etc., safety comes above it actually, then creativity, self, those things come. Unless your basic needs are not fulfilled, your lower needs are not fulfilled, I will not think about learning PMP. God forbid if earthquakes start happening. Psychological belonging, self-esteem, yes, Sayed, you are 100% right. All these needs like self-belonging, self-actualization, the final is self-actualization, right? This is where you are, all of you are at self-esteem level. I would say level 4, then this is self-actualization. I will not think about self-esteem unless I have eaten food today, unless my kids are safe, unless I know this can add value to me. So Abraham Maslow, one of the most known scientists, he said that we move from lower to upward. Basic needs to up. We move it in this way. Okay, this is the most important motivational theory ever existed. All other motivational theories came from this. Like the next one, Abraham Maslow, give this one. Herzberg took what work he has done. What did Herzberg do? What work he has done? He said he's right, but I want to classify it in a different way. He said there are two things. One is hygiene agent, other is motivating agent. What are hygiene agent? They are the minimum requirement if they are not met, we will be demotivated. They are the minimum requirement. If they are not met, we will be demotivated. But no matter how much you increase it, no matter how much you do it, you will be not motivated to take the action because of these hygiene agents. For example, internet is a good example. If you do not have good internet or food, okay, if you do not have a good internet, your mind will continuously saying internet is not good, internet is not good, internet is not good. How many of you do that when your internet is bad? Internet is not good. But when the internet is okay, nobody cares. We are not checking our internet speed every minute to see if the internet is good or not. We do not check that. Okay, food. If you are hungry, you are thinking about food. But when your stomach is full, probably you are not thinking about food, right? That is hygiene agents. Money, salary. I wouldn't say money. I would say salary. If your salary is less, that it does not meet your minimum requirement. Minimum requirement is your rent. Minimum requirement is your food for days. If it does not fulfill your minimum requirement, you are continuously thinking about the same thing, right? You are continuously thinking about how to get better salary. But once you have a base salary, once your basic needs are fulfilled, you are okay with that. Hygiene agents are those agents, if they are not present, you get demotivated, but no matter how much you increase it, you do not take action because of them. What motivates us? Motivating agents. Growth. Something that helps us to grow. Opportunity. Helping others. Working for a purpose. Something that is bigger than us. I love to give the example of moms here. Okay, I love to give the example of a mom here. Like mom, they give up their life while giving birth to kid, right? Like for example, if I give example of my wife, she wake up at 7 a.m. and she first make food for children, all those food, then for me, and then she does her job. She's a very high profile program manager, and then all day work. After that, after 5 p.m. she pick up the kid, she drop them to karate, then at 6 we reach, then she make the food, give everybody, till like from 7 till 9 she's working. Sometime like last night even 10:30 she was working. She never complained. Why? She see we are growing, she see her kids are growing. Every single day is an opportunity, giving back to the people. Growth, opportunity, that is motivating agent. Is the Herzberg theory clear to you? Two theories we discuss: Maslow hierarchy of needs and Herzberg theory of motivation. Both these theories are clear to everybody. I need all 46 people putting yes or no in the chat box. Three people put yes. What about other? Yes. Guys, this is an interactive session. If you do not participate, you will feel lost. Okay. Those people who watch it later on recording, put the comment. I will answer every single comment that you put if not clear. Okay. I'm going to request all of you to please do like to my YouTube video or wherever you are watching, LinkedIn, please do like it. And if you're at YouTube, do subscribe it. This year, my goal is to put more and more content. Okay, more and more content. So we just, Hari, I guess you just joined it. We discussed Maslow hierarchy of needs and Herzberg theory of motivation. Okay, next theory in the motivation is Mackland theory. Okay, Mackland theory of motivation. So Mackland said that people are either motivated by power or achievement or affiliation. Okay. By the way, if you did not subscribe to the YouTube before and you just did, please message I just subscribed so that I know you did that. If you did not subscribe before, put in the chat box I just subscribed and liked it. So Mackland said people are either motivated by power, it is the number one element, or achievement, it is the number one element, or affiliation, or a combination of these three. They're either motivated by power, achievement, or affiliation. Okay, power, achievement, or affiliation. One of these things they are motivated by. Which element you are motivated by more? Thank you, Niva Kumar. Thank you, Samar. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you, Explorer. Okay. Which thing you are motivated by? Power, achievement, or affiliation? Or if you are motivated by all these three things, thank you, Tamina. If you are motivated by all these three things, which of these things are you motivated most by? Which of these things are you motivated most by? Power, achievement, or affiliation? No, there is one element that is always more dominant. One element that is always more dominant. I want to know which element you have dominant. For me, achievement is a very important thing. That's why you will see me, like right now we have 92 PMPs, I guess. So I always say I have these many PMPs. I always like to say that I have these many PMPs. Why? It is important for me. It is important for me. I like to say that. Okay, that's achievement is for me. Then affiliation, who knows me? Power. Affiliation is Arslan, who knows you, whom you know. Like you have a problem, whom you can call immediately. That is affiliation. Okay, whom you know. That is affiliation. Affiliation. Achievement, power, achievement. Most of the people who are my students or they are doing PMP, they do PMP because they are mostly motivated by affiliation. Okay, they are mostly motivated by affiliation most of the time. Of course, Tamina, that is an achievement. You will brag very soon. Now, these are the three most important theory. Then another theory is McGregor theory X and theory Y. McGregor theory X and theory Y. Oh, I put it both X. McGregor said X, Y. Those people who believe, those organizations who believe in theory X, they says that people don't do work. They are not motivated. You need to continuously monitor them. Okay, you need to continuously monitor them. They are lazy. Okay, people are lazy. They will not do their things, or they will get busy somewhere else. You need to continuously monitor them. Okay, you need to continuously monitor them. Why your students select affiliation? No, it's their thing. Everyone can be motivated by something else. Okay, so you continuously monitor them. You continuously look at them. If you are work in an organization, we take thumbprint when you come, thumbprint when you go out, have cameras there. That is theory X believer. Then there are organizations that are theory Y believer. They say that give them good environment, give them a good environment, and they will be motivated to take action. Okay, we affiliate with our coach Max Pro. Okay, so theory X and theory Y. What does your organization believe? What does your organization? Yes, X is micromanage. Of course, X is micromanage. What does your organization do? What does your organization believe? What does your organization believe? Theory X, okay. Theory Y, okay. Okay. Now both affiliation is also networking. Of course, Nafi affiliation is also networking. Both are needed. Both are important. Many IT organization, they do theory Y. Many construction organization, they do theory X. Like for example, in my organization, if you are my student, I'm a big believer of theory X. Okay, we do extensive follow-up. We do extensive, as Asghar put, me and my team believe in Theory X. Actually, I believe I made them to do 3X. We do extensive follow-up. We make sure you become certified PMP, daily follow-up, then coaching calls, all these things. Like one of my students from batch 12, this happened last night and in the morning, he was not replying me or Sudha. So his wife is my certified PMP. Okay. His wife is my certified PMP. In the morning, I call his wife and tell him why he's not replying. She said, sir, I'll make sure that he replies from going forward. And he will give exam before Ramadan. So this is Theory X. Do we need to know theory? We don't. That is the difference. Theory, why we give them the task and let them do it themselves. We believe they will do it. Okay. So this is McGregor theory X and Y. We discuss Maslow hierarchy of need. We discuss Herzberg motivational theory. We discuss Mackland theory. We discuss theory X and theory Y. Okay. Then there is a theory, expectancy theory. Okay, this is a very interesting theory. All religions are based on this theory. All religions are based on this theory. You are doing PMP because of this. If you believe, you will act. You will do that. For example, if you believe my program is valuable for you, I'm going to provide you, you will pay $899 or $5,000 for one-to-one. If you believe my program is good for you. If you believe, no, this is not good, you will not do that. Secondly, if you believe, let's say you don't even join my program. If you believe PMP is important for you, you will study. You will study. If you believe, for Muslims, if you believe that there is a Jannat, and if I do fasting, if I do those fasting, you will do the good things in that thing, right? You are believing it. Same goes for all other religion. If you believe this will happen, you will do those things. If you believe you will get good salary, you will work for that job. If you believe this job is going to change you, you will prepare interview. Expectancy theory. Everything is based on that expectancy. There are some reasons sometimes. What do you mean by what reasons? Okay. If you believe, you will act it. Expectancy theory. Expect to get something as a reward. Yes, everything you do will receive a message, what's the update? Yes, this is basically what I do. Okay, we will do that. What is not clear to you, Faisal sir? Please ask the question. Got it. Good. Okay, expectancy theory. Then I guess last theory here. There are other theories, but I don't want to boil down only in theories. Halo effect. Now this is a very interesting thing. How many of you are wearing right now branded clothes? The shirt and this cap. So this cap belongs to VFriends. Okay. There's a guy, Gary Vaynerchuk. He's my mentor. I follow him. I saw he's wearing, I do that. All this cap collection, if you see there, okay, all this cap collection is from that guy. I believe him that he's wearing it. I follow him. I buy it. Okay. Halo effect is how do you, if you follow someone and you do that this year, copying it as influencer, the entire influencer market is based on that. You see Virat Kohli drinking a water, you buy that water. You see some actress wearing that perfume or using that perfume, wearing that shoes, you do that. Your entire influencing market is based on halo effect. Am I clear about it? Is that clear to everyone? 5 theories. Maslow, Mackland, Herzberg, expectancy, halo effect. We discussed 5 elements of emotional intelligence, 5 motivational theories. Now I know what motivate people. Now I know emotional intelligence. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the next thing. I know how to acquire, develop, this is in manage. The next thing is, how do I manage conflict? Before I go and start managing the conflict, I have a question for you. Is a conflict good or bad? Is a conflict good or bad? Is a conflict bad or good? Conflict is neither good nor bad. Conflict is an eventual stage that will happen. There is no way that you will not have a conflict. Okay? There is no way you will not have a conflict. It's about how do you handle the conflict? How do you navigate to the conflict? That is extremely, extremely important. Conflict will happen. That is a natural stage of any project. Okay, it is bad as well as good. It's how you handle it. So in project management, we always have a document for everything. Okay, in order to handle the conflict, we have team charter. Team charter, PMI can call it as a team charter, team document, working agreements, all those names. It can be called as even social contract. Okay, working agreement. It has basic ground rules. What are the ground rules that we are going to follow? For example, in my sessions, I decided it. I made a ground rule long time back. I'm only going to speak English, right? Now, I'm from Pakistan. My language is Urdu, right? I have so many students. Even one of my class fellow, he joined my program. He said, can you do that in Urdu? Then I have students, he was from UAE. He said, I know that, like, he did not join my program, just free channels. He said, why you are not talking on Hindi? I need to understand it. I said, I don't do that. My ground rule is I'm gonna speak in English because I want everyone. Exam is in English. I want that to be that. Okay. In my WhatsApp group, you cannot talk about politics, cricket, sports, religion, nothing. Only PMP. These are my ground rules. You respect everyone. You respect diversity. If you do anything that is not onto that standards, I remove you. I give you money back if you are my paid students. It never happened, but this is what we do. Ground rules, the basic rules and regulation. It's a part of team charter. What values do you follow? What vision do you have? How do you make decisions? For example, do you make decisions on majority? Like majority is when you get, let's say there are three options, A, B, C. There are three teams and there are 10 votes. Okay. Shall I do A? Shall I go and eat pizza, burger, biryani? A is pizza, biryani, etc. It can be like company policy. Yeah, it can be. Faisal. So if 6 people said we do B, you get more than 50%. That is called majority. More than 50%, that is called majority. If you say that no, everyone has to agree, the 100% need to agree, that is called unanimity. If one person take the decision, it is called autocratic, dictatorship, one person. Now, sometimes you do not get majority, but you still get vote. same option. 4 people said do A, 3 said do B, 3 said do C. Now you do not get a direct majority here, but still, which option has more vote? Put in the chat box, which option has more vote? A has more vote. That is called polarity. We will do that. So how do you take decision? Okay, that is basically a ground rules, value, vision, decisions. How do you manage conflict? How do you manage conflicts? Are all the part of team charter and ground rules. Now, when I'm gonna go and manage the conflict, there's a very, very important thing I need to know, and that is at which level the conflict is. There are 5 levels of conflict. You see, today we are talking about 555. There are 5 levels of conflict, right? There are 5 levels of conflict. What are the 5 levels of conflicts? I need to know at what level conflict is before I can jump in and help them. What are the 5 levels of conflict? The first one is problem to be solved. Here, the team language is open. The team language is open. They know what to do. Just give me a second. Okay, sorry for that. So we have problem to solve, that is level 1. Then disagreement, then contest, then crusade, then world war. There are 5 levels of conflict. Problem to solve, disagreement, contest. Yeah, actually somebody, Tamina, came to my hall, the office management. They said they want to paint it on weekend. So I was asking which weekend. Problem to solve, disagreement, contest, crusade, world war. There are 5 levels of conflict, right? There are 5 levels of conflict. Problem to solve, disagreement, contest, crusade. Crusade is called fight or flight. So now here the language is open. I'm going to discuss the language level. Language is open. We are discussing at problem. How to solve the problem. There is no problem there. They are discussing here. At this level, project manager should not interfere. No action. You see, they say not doing something is always also doing something. So at this level, project manager does not take part. There is nothing that he should do. He should sit aside, let them do the thing. There is no action whatsoever. Okay, level 1 is clear to everyone. Very important that we try to do always something I should do. Not necessary. Here, just sit aside, let them do the thing. There is no action needed from your side. Disagreement. Now we move from a problem, that there is a problem. We say that you are wrong. We straightforward put into that, you are wrong. At this level, PM should jump in and try to discuss, de-escalate it, that this is not about him or you, it's about the problem here. So let's go back and discuss to the problem here. We move from disagreement to problem back. If it is not, it move to that, it become win-lose. For me to win, you need to lose. Okay? Here, PM needs to jump in, try to set the vision of the project, why we are doing it, so that they know that it's not about them, it's about the project. Okay, it's about the project. Crusade. Here it was individual thinking. Here, very dangerous state. Here we become group thinking. You people have always done it. Very dangerous stage, because it can lead to world war. It can lead to biggest problem. So here I need to use diplomacy. I need to break down their grouping and see how I can do that. Diplomacy needs to be used. And if does not reach that, finally we reach the world war. Okay, it becomes abusive or physical. Just separate them. There is no solution for them. We need to slow them. You need to slow down. Some things should not be immediately handled, otherwise you will have a problem. So you need to separate them, let them handle this thing. Okay, so 5 levels of conflict. Am I clear with all the levels? World war, crusade, disagreement, 5 levels of conflict. At which level project manager should take part? Answer me. At which level project manager should not take part? At which level project manager just need the things to cool down? Answer these 3 questions, please. But at level 4 is crusade. It becomes grouping here. At level 3, it was individual. Now at level 4, it becomes you people have always done that. You people have always done that. Like your religious people have always done that. That is level 4. Level contest is you are wrong. And in order for me to get my way, I need to make sure you lose. Okay, that is level 3. Okay, so we are clear here. 5 levels of conflicts. Now, once I know the level, once I know we have ground rules, I go through conflict management techniques. It is practically impossible you don't get a question in the exam from this topic. Okay, it is practically cool down is level 5, Tamina. We'll let them the cool down is level 5. Concerns for others. Here, I care more for other. Here, concern for myself. Okay, so let's say if I care for them and as well I care for myself, I go for a win-win situation. If I don't care about them, I don't care about my lose-lose. If I care more for about myself, I go for win-lose. If I don't care about both parties, I go for lose-win situation. Okay, I go for lose-win situation. So what are the techniques we have at this level? I have collaborating. I discuss with them, collaborate with them, even I confront them. Like for example, I care about Tamina, so I immediately confronted her and said it's not level 3, it's level 5. This is confronting. Okay, it's a win-win situation. Then problem solving. This is considered as the best way. You find out a solution to handle something. Win-lose. Okay, win-lose is basically you force the solution or direct it. Lose-lose, if we talk about lose-lose, avoid and withdraw. Lose-win, like you let other people win, you accommodate them, or even smooth. Then we also have compromising, which is also a lose-lose, but different type of lose-lose. Let me explain them now. Okay, So let's go with the when the question says win-win, you get a out of a box solution. Both parties happy. Force, you took a decision here. You are taking a decision here. That's a forcing. And it is very effective. Sometime people, they need to be forced. This is an autocratic, yes. We need to be forced them to do this way. That's important. Okay. Lose, you take no action. You just no action. Only you document them. Smoothing, you discuss and you delay the problem. You discuss, there's a problem, I understand, I agree with you, we'll do it later. That is a classical example. It is smoothing. Smoothing and avoiding is a different. Avoiding, we do not take any action, only document. Smoothing, we discuss and we delay it. Accommodate, we do it with boss or with wife. You are right. Compromising, both parties give up something. This is how do you handle conflict management. Take a screenshot of this. This will be very important for you. There's practically not possible that there is no question in the exam from this side. Of course, Sudha has to win. She is my facilitator. Okay. This is the bad one. We move from this to this. This is our goal. So this is how you handle the conflict management. Okay. Now, this is the entire team topic. We go back to our beautiful, where is our Tuckman ladder? Huh? We did a lot of things. We go back to our Tuckman ladder. Okay. So what happens at forming is team is new. If now I make it back. This is productivity and this is time. Okay. So team is new. Here team was new in forming stage. As an individual, they did best. But as an individual, you made resource management plan, RESI, RAM, resource calendar. You gave them what they need to do, how they need to do, and your nature is you are more of a dictator or autocratic. As a project manager, you are in an autocratic nature. They do best as individual. Now we reach to the forming stage. From forming, we move. After some time, every team reach a storming stage. Storming is now we have a conflict. Here I need to act as a PM, as a coach. Need to use active listening, which means listen them what they are truly saying, and use emotional intelligence. Guys, let me tell you this thing. 99% of the time, people don't want that their thing happen. This is interesting. People don't want that their thing happen. They don't want it. What they want that you listen to them. Yes, you heard me right. They don't want that their thing to be happen. They just want you listen to them. So you use active listening, emotional intelligence, and what we just discussed, conflict management techniques here. Project manager act as a coach. Okay. In norming stage, now the team is understanding each other. Okay, they understand habits of each other. Very interesting stage. They are acting like a team. They have accepted leadership of each other, habits of each other, but you still need to understand them. You still need to make sure they are on the right platform. You still need to make sure you guide them, coach them, work with them. Okay, so here project manager still work there as a servant leader, coaching them, as a transformational leader, working with them along the direction. Okay, finally the team reaches to the performing stage. This is an ideal stage. They can do work themselves. Project manager act as a laissez-faire, which means hands-off approach. He's not acting day to day on their things, guiding them. No, they are taking their things themselves. They are doing everything themselves. You just set aside, let them do their things. They do best at their things. Sleeping father, I like Avas what you said, laissez-faire. Finally, adjourning, project is over. This is the resource management, is the control part, you are living it. Project is over, emotions are high, experience is over, you need to act like a coach and support them. Forming, storming, norming, performing, adjourning. Is it clear to everybody? This is your entire team topic, and if you listen to all the success journeys, I am uploading a lot of success journeys nowadays. Like 90% of the exam after Agile, and we will cover Agile next Thursday, same time. After Agile, this is the most dominant topic. Okay? After Agile, this is the most dominant topic. One thing I kind of skipped it. Throughout the project, you need to act like a servant leader. Servant leader is someone who is always present for the team. He makes sure you get a T-type leader team. You develop your team in a way, even if they were not T-type leader before, they become T-type leader. Who are the T-type leader? Those who have in-depth knowledge of one domain and idea about other domain. It helps us to single point of failure. As a servant leader, you train your team member, coach them. You never fire your team. You never fire the team. You make sure the team is on the right platform. You can also be, some project manager can be transactional leaders. Transactional leader is that transaction. You do that, you get something. Okay? Of course, conflicting kill you. If you do good job, you get your raise. If you don't do good job, you are fired. That is transactional leader. Then you can have a charismatic leader. A person whose charisma is very high and the team is working because of that one person. It's a charismatic leader. Okay. Then you can have a transformational leadership. Someone who take the team and transform them into a better thing. We all know leaders who have transformed their nations, like Nelson Mandela, that is called as transformational leader. Okay, and of course these all leadership are used there. So that's your team topic, guys, the entire topic. Now this was your topic, but it all comes down to what Saif is continuously saying, question. So Saif, we are gonna come to the questions now. Remember using the 3-step formula out of 7 steps to solve the questions. Step number 1, slow down. Step number 2, identify keywords. Okay. Step number 3, use elimination technique. Okay. What are the 3 steps to solve question answers, everyone? Because now let's, from learning mode, let's go to implementation mode. What are the 3 steps? Okay, elimination, slow down, etc. etc. Okay, slow down keywords, elimination technique. Are you ready, guys? Charismatic leader is someone because of his charisma, people work into that. Knowledge is done, now comes the question answers. Okay, question number 1 on your screen now. Let's solve it. We have 15 questions that we will solve. And these are the new questions, no one has done it, I made it today. Okay, G, question is in front of you. What's your answer for this one? Put your elimination technique and use justification. Why this is the right answer. So in these question answers, I have highlighted a keyword for you guys. Okay. Normally it will not happen when the question said, what is the next thing you should do? Okay. You are managing a hybrid project with a cross-functional team. During a daily stand-up, 2 engineers argue openly. One says the other, keep breaking the build. And the conversation turned personal. Privately message you they no longer feel safe and will just do what they are told. Okay. So what should we do? Shall I escalate the behavior? Like, this is not professionalism, but as a project manager, write it down in your notes. I never escalate. Facilitate a conversation, focus on the root cause, working agreement. Take this, write down this line in your notes. This is such a beautiful line written. I always facilitate, I always prefer a conversation and try to identify on root cause and reinforce that too. I'm not going to replace anyone. I'm not going to ask that. So B is such a beautiful option. Not only this gives the answer for this, it gives you a framework. Whenever you are solving question answer, always facilitate and work between the team members. Okay, clear? Yes, escalation is the last option. Eliminate A, B, A, B, replacing a resource without. Okay, which team is most likely experienced? Which stage of the team development is this? Cross-functional team means T-type leaders, Samar. People who have worked in multiple, they can work along the different direction. All the T-type leaders are considered as cross-functional team. You are managing a cross-functional team like tester, developer, people like that from newly acquired a company. Team meetings are characterized by frequent disagreements over priorities. Several members challenge decisions made by discussions. So which stage is this? Is it a forming stage? Is it a performing, norming, or storming? So there the conflict is happening. So conflicts are happening. Write it down in your notes. Hassan, you are saying A. All the conflicts we just discussed, all the conflicts happened in the storming stage. So B is your right answer. B is your right answer. Saf, message in batch 12, Tamina, batch 12, Islam, batch 11, and everyone else in your batch that we are solving 15 question answers so people can join more. Okay? B is the answer. Storming is the right answer. Okay, so what should you do best? Be very careful. We have a question, what should you do next? Now, what should you do best? You are managing a complex project involving multiple functional teams. Recently, tasks are being duplicated by team members while other activities are being missed. Several team members state they're unclear who is expected to make decision, who is expected to execute the work. Now, this is becoming a confusion. What should you do? Update the schedule to clarify ownership. Does the schedule have the ownership? Conduct a team building. Okay, but is that will it solve the problem? Okay, escalation is never the answer. So that's why I explained you RAM and RACI. Guys, are you having fun? First we completed the topic and immediately we are implementing that topic. What does that topic mean? Okay, does that make sense to you guys? What was the reason behind the entire exercise that we did, so that you are able to answer each of these questions? If we get both option RAM and RACI, then RACI would be the best answer. Next question. Because B is not the answer. It talked about the responsibility. That's why it's not the answer. You are managing a project with team members assigned from multiple departments across different regions. Recently, several activities have been delayed. Even the task sequencing is correct and resources are assigned. During discussion, you learned that some team members are unavailable during during the operational, regional holidays like Eid is coming and partial allocations. What should you do best to prevent similar issues going forward? Update the schedule. It can be negotiate, not bad option. So resource calendar actually have when the resources are available. Okay, so C would be the best answer. All 4 options are good, right? I cannot even eliminate all of the 4 options. All are right, but we need to see which option is the best, and C is the best answer. What should you do first? Last line is always important. You are managing a high visibility project under a tight deadline. A senior team member who has consistently delivering high quality work recently missed a milestone and appears withdrawn during meetings. When asked, the team member responds and avoid discussion. So what is happening here? Reassign, he's a good team member. Address the issue during the next meeting. Meet privately, escalate it. So whenever there's a issues, one of the things the project manager should do, he should talk team members privately, see what is needed, what is happening there. So C would be the best answer. You are leading a cultural diverse project team. During a planning workshop, a team member openly disagrees with your approach. After the session, same team member avoids eye contact and stopped contributing. The stakeholder later comments that the team appeared unsettled. What should you do? Correct the behavior, discuss expectations and decision making, escalate, document the incident. Guys, why not D? I want to know why not D. I see you can putting B as an answer, but why not D? Why not D? Yes, I like what Saf said. D can be, but B is the best answer. So we discussed 5 levels of conflict. Here's a question for you. Thank you, Dayami. Could be level 5. Intraceable conflict is world war. Like this is another way to say this is world war. Another way of saying. Another author. You are managing a project team. Fight or flight. This should be fight or flight. You are managing a project during two members consistently channels, discussion become emotionally charged, and each person attempt to prove the other wrong, then focusing on the solution. Okay, this is not number 1, this is not number 2. Okay, it is not getting physical. Okay, now this is a very interesting thing. This is, we are saying the other is wrong. We are not talking about group. It's not level 4, so it's level 3. Am I making sense to everyone? Going back to you guys, what was the level 3 conflict? How the conflict was level 3? What is level 4? Can you put in the chat box? That's okay. It's okay. I know this question is hard, but hard questions are the name of the game. What are the 5 levels of conflict? What happens in each level? Good. Okay, let's go to the next question. A different question, not the same. So why I added this question? This is actually contest. Okay, this is C option. The previous question, this is basically a language of 4, level 4. Take a screenshot of these two questions. This is level 4. Many people put this is level 4. Now our voices are being raised, like being abusive, emotionally charged. That's a level 4 thing. Crusade, things become grouping, you are becoming emotional. Okay, that is basically level 4. This is level 3. Now we are defending each other's. Okay, now we're defending position. We are trying to make them wrong. Is that clear to everyone? Question 7 is level 4. Question 8 is level 3. That's a good question actually. Everyone is clear on that? Disagreement is very small wording. Okay, please put yes or no into that. Okay, thank you. Let's go to the conflict management then. I want you to, with one keyword, tell what does avoiding mean, how do you know it's avoiding, how do you know it's accommodating, how do you know it's compromising, how it is collaborating, and how it is forcing, with one keyword. With one keyword, I need your answer. Okay, avoiding is that you don't do anything. Accommodating is lose win, agree what other person is saying. Forcing, you took the decision. Compromising, both parties give up. Collaborating, you discuss and find a best solution. You are managing a project team experiencing ongoing disagreement between two senior specialists. Each believes that their technical approach is superior and has been attempting to influence decision during meetings. The conflict has started delaying decision. Both individuals remain professional and focused. You want to, while preserving long-term working, the finalization. So this is the classical example of you are collaborating into that. Okay. So you remain on the project outcomes. You did not do anything bad. So that is a classical example of collaborating. Okay. Now this question I specifically put so that you can understand how each question is different into that. Okay, you are leading a project in a matrix organization. So now we know what's a matrix organization also. Two experienced team members from different functions disagree on technical approach. Both approaches meet, but each has different cost. The disagreement has begun delaying decision. Both remain respectful. You see, this is the keyword. They remain respectful and committed to success. Expect a decision within few days. Which strategy should you use to address this? Forcing, compromising, evaluate option. This is always the best option. So C is the best answer. Guys, take a screenshot of this question. This actually gives you forcing, why we use forcing, why we use compromising, why we use collaborating, avoiding, and accommodating. Very good question by me. Another conflict management question. It is that important that this is the third question on it. A, B, A, B, B, B. Okay, you are managing a project. Two team leads disagree how to allocate resources. One approach reduces short-term risk while the other improves. The disagreement has both team members lead to critical must continue. What is the best conflict in this force? Okay, compromise, collaborate, avoid, accommodate. You see, the disagreement has escalated to debates during meeting and a decision required immediately to prevent schedule display. This is that. Forcing can be, they are critical, but if you force it, one-sided decision. Collaborate, this will let, it cannot work. Avoid, cannot do. Accommodate, we cannot do that. So the only option left is compromise. Both parties give up something and then we reach the solution. Compromise is the best case here. I cannot force it. Faisal, schedule is priority, but the question says both are critical. Okay, both are critical. Summer, I cannot accommodate that because I need to do that. I need to take that decision. I cannot collaborate and I cannot avoid it. I am left with only compromise. A is the right answer, and I see majority people give the same answer. Let's go to the now leadership style. Guys, how was the today's question answer session? Right, every single person, every single topic we have discussed in the question answers. I worked very hard for that. Is it effective? Is it worth your two hours that we have spent it? Okay, you are managing a project team composed of highly skilled professionals. Team members consistently meet their commitment. Recently, senior management suggested that you should increase oversight to ensure. Okay, what leadership approach should you best support the team? Okay, so you are managing it. They are highly with strong expert. Team member consistently meet their resolve issues and collaborate without requiring. They don't need it. So you should increase oversight to ensure which approach should you use best to support. Directive, they are already knowing the things. Coaching, they are already abilities. Autocratic, never. Like A and D is out of the way. Okay, A and D is the out of the way. The only thing is they are already working. If you disturb them, that will destroy the entire thing. Very important question. B or C. Haribal, sir, you need to answer one. You are managing a globally distributed virtual team working across multiple. Team members are competent, have increased due to limited face-to-face. Some team members face disconnected. So they straightforward, no directive, they need coaching. They need working into this way. B is the right answer. Not B or C, straightforward B. Guys, still many people have not liked the video. I'm gonna request you, please do like the video so that even when the class is over, it can come into the algorithm of YouTube. Still not everyone has liked the video. Okay, B. You are managing a fully virtually project team spread across multiple time zones. The members really interact outside misunderstand. You need to make a critical communication, like the B answer, how we can communicate effectively and worked into that way. So that will solve the problem that you are having of communication. Okay, that is your answer. B is the right answer. For those who are my student, Saturday coaching call will be even more interesting. I have made a document that is principles that you need for PMP, entire PMP, and then question answers based on that. There will be principles that I will be sharing with you in the class, and I will give you a document also. I made it last night. And you will also solve, like, there are 23 questions I have already made. I am making more questions. Me and Martina is working, so probably there will be 50 questions. So Saturday session, same 10 a.m. EST, 7 p.m. UAE time, we will have at Zoom. It's very interesting for all my students. For those who are not my students, why you are still not my student? You can, no, 1 hour earlier name. You can ask my students how effective these sessions are. We are going to have our live class, our program joining in just 2 weeks. Exactly in 2 weeks, on 20th, we are going to have our live classes. I still have few slots. You see my number, contact me, and let's start working into that. And any of my students want to share what do we do? And that duration will be 4 to 6 hours. I have 30 principles, 20 plus principles, then 50 plus question answers. So it will be a long session there. Saturday will be a very interesting session. So don't miss that session to my students, because it will be live, of course. And any of my students want to give the feedback, how we do things, so that other people can know actually what we are doing it. Okay, guys, with that, see you in the next class on Sunday, and I'll make sure you become PMP. Let me put a small video that we made of some PMP so that can motivate you guys also. The first PMP with us, Kirti, Ahmed, Abdullah, Adil, Ishtiyaq, Alhamdulillah, Mehtab, Taif, Awais, Rama, Sayyid, Suhail, Archana, Shahil, Princy, David, Nida, Binsi, Tahreem, Satya, Neetu, Mazhar, Hossein, Maya, Abdurrahman, Vladimir, Fatima, Matiullah, Anand, Arib, Alina, Ali, Hassan, Ahmed, Amir, Aisha, Ashok, Arfan, Mohit, Samita, Lindsay, Farid, Minu, Shahid, Faisal, Vigneshwar, Vignesh, Kunal, Bilal, Manas, Akhtar, Jawad, Hasnain, Kamran, Harun, Sayyid Ghazanfar, Ankur, Yani, Ayman, Om Prakash, Usman, Risor, Prem, Harpreet Kaur, Faisal, Amir, Vishal, Yaref, Om Prakash, Sharan, Sanan, Gopal, Usman, Bala, Milan, Lavina, Zafabita, Kira, Usama, Umar, Sweta, Sheikh Shafi, Ram, Rakesh, Kaisar, Nimra, Nazish, Munib, Zahid, Darab, Duad, Jim, Jangir, Imran, Ibrahim, Bilal, Abdul, Mateen Iqbal, Wasim, Basma, Dania, Ram, Sudha, Neil, Vinkat, Asad, Shabaz, Vikas, Reed, Laren, Sradhanan, Ankit, Abhishek, Raisa, Saeed, Maheen, Rajiv, Rahideen, Jangir, Salman, Aslam, Asma, Pepal, Sayyid, Solat, Hashim, Lakshmi, Rashad, Hussain, Dinesh, Awais, Asif, Ashraf, Aman, Ali Afsar, Zuhaib, Jain, Tabad, Asrar, Muhammad Ahmad, Chandrakant, Zishan, Anga, Veena, Nandan, Unati, Uday, Toil, Sharjeel, Ali, Aftab, Mubashir, Tayyab, Tamanna, Tahir Hussain, Dhani Abbas, Faisha, Suhail, Shubham, Kalayum, Shrikant, Vilakshmi, Suhail Bashir, Suhail, Saurabh, Salma, Said, Sikandar, and Sikandar himself, Hussain, Raj, Ravi Lalo, Kesh, Rajiv, Qasim, Pratap, Amia, Sadam, success story of friend, Naveen, Venkatesh, Ankur, Pooja, Suresh, Said, Uzaif, Kashif, Pradnya, Suruj, Deep, Dani, Sam, Hasan Javed, Rahim, Pavanti, Nithya, Naveen, Nara Singh, Manib, Shabaz, Satizar, Muhammad Ali Virani, Ahmed, Adnan, Mudassir, Manili, Manishka, Manaila, Yakas, Oman, Sayyid, Kavi, Johar, Ibran, Rahim. This is a love story. Jane, Vishnu, Mohsin, Sashi, Sara, Mohsin, sister, Aitan, Harun Rashid, Numan, Wakar, Rizwan, Muzammil, Farhan, Rizwan, Faisal, Sayyid, Mubashir, Deepa Prakash, Deepa, Deva, Chitali, Nataranj, Basit, Barkat, Tazir, Nasfar, Riyaz, Arvind, Agarvind, Aksa, Anani, Sarad, Bhai, Kalpana, Amar, Ali, Akhil, Azaz, Afshanan, Adil, Smad, Rashi, Kudrat, Sudha, Ra, Priya, and Vanita. Shamim. Here we have PMP number 883 of 2025, Abdul Hamid from Canada. This was last year. Already we are reaching 100 PMPs. So I really want you guys to win that. So do you have any offer for, yeah, you can buy the simulator. My simulator is like $350. You can buy on my website. You can contact me. I don't recommend just getting the simulator. The main thing in my program is coaching calls, follow-up, and customized roadmap. These three things are most important: customized roadmap, daily follow-up, and coaching call. That's how I make sure, not the question answers. Thank you very much. Don't go with memorization. We understand. Confident to clear PMP. These are the people who are my student, not paid people. They are answering there. We will give feedback. The session is very helpful. Please join our Mirali program. This is the best investment ever. Best coaching. Thanks for your additional coaching. I'm always here. Thanks, Amir, for today's session. Guys, if these people can do that, using my 7-step formula, I can make sure you can become next certified PMP. My goal is to get 5,000 people to become PMP this year. For that, I need you. I have not increased the price as of now, but it will go up. So $899 is the program. Customized roadmap, daily follow-up, coaching call, every single thing for you. So I hope you join the program and become PMP. With that, thank you very much and bye-bye.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually, like I'm kind of like really
I got my results and I was above target in all 3 categories.
Wow.
So